All right. So, as you can see from the title, today we're going to talk about what it actually takes in order for you to stop being average and be successful in this day and time, 2024. Let's get right into it. Firstly, you guys see the new art? Like, got a couple of art pieces I'm going to put up around. We got some more coming. Don't worry, the background is definitely going to be looking extremely awesome by the time I am done with it. But I want to talk to you all today about what it actually takes in order to be successful in this day and age, because the dark truth of it is, the hardest part of it is that it is not a pleasant experience. Okay. And I think a lot of people steer away from achieving their goals because they know just how hard it's going to be to achieve them. But on the other side of that achievement will be the feeling of accomplishment and success and like just power, and knowing that you had a goal. Once upon a time you had a goal and you woke up every single day in order to accomplish that goal, and then you did it. But you that's the middle part, right? There's the middle part. There's the idea, and then there's the end game. But the work in between is what scare people. I've had conversations with people, and I will ask them, like, what do you want to do in life? What do you want to do? And let me just come up with something random. Oh, I want to be a astronaut. Just completely random. It was like, oh, I want to be an astronaut. Okay. Have you started reading any astronomical books? Nah. Okay. Have you looked at any videos about what it takes to become an astronaut? No. Are you watching any kind of content? Are you taking any kind of courses? Are you doing anything at all in order to get you to becoming an astronaut? And the answer is usually no. And that's where most people are. So in order to be better than them, you have to understand that you have to have a clear goal in mind, and that you have to do the dirty work. People quit at the dirty work, and it is not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, because if everything was easy, if the things people really truly wanted in life, money, power, respect, a great life, financial freedom, the ability to give your family and loved ones like anything they want and give them, buy a house, buy a car, loan them money, it's not easy. And it's like that for a very specific reason, because it's not supposed to be easy. Because if it was easy, nobody would care to have it. It wouldn't be valuable. The reason a diamond is so valuable is because it's scarce, you know? The reason a 1 out of 10 car is so valuable is because it's scarce. Only so many people can have it. So the first thing I want to talk about is honestly just unlearning everything you think you know. I started, making a little bit of money in my journey as a day trader once I realized that I know nothing. And to this day, I still say that I know nothing. And I wake up every day, I read books, I watch courses, I'm continuously purchasing courses, I'm continuously learning and reading and getting more books. In fact, I just ordered some books that didn't make it to my front door, and now I'm arguing with Amazon because, they keep telling me to wait to see if the books pop up, and the book's not gonna pop up. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, you have to unlearn everything you think you know about money and about being successful. And then once you unlearn everything, I want you to figure out what it is you want to do. And then go find somebody that you look up to, somebody that inspires you, somebody that literally like is in the position that you want to be in, and see what they do. I tell people all the time, this is like my secret sauce. This is what keeps me up at night. This is why I only sleep for 4 to 5 hours a night, every single night, is because I tell people that the only difference between me and somebody who is waking up filthy rich is information. That's it. There's no secret juju. There's no, magical powers that be. They don't wake up and put 2 legs in their pants at the same time versus one. It's literally information. So I started looking at the world as, this person has what I want. How did they do it? What did they do in order to get there? And then you start getting the information. You start doing the research. You purchase the courses. You do what it takes to figure out what that person figured out. And if that person that you look up to offers a course and you have not went out of your way to purchase that course, you honestly don't want change. I'm not. I am getting very tired of sugarcoating things with people, because a lot of people ask me like, a lot of people see like the progress. They're like, oh, I see you made X amount of dollars. I see, you've been day trading, blah 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 blah. And they be like, well, where should I start? I was like, well, I spent about $5,000 on courses after consuming so much information on YouTube for free, on the internet for free, baby pips and all, forums, Reddit, all the Twitter, literally all the information I can get for free. I then went and purchased courses. I purchased Swaggy C's course. I purchased Doyo Exchange course. I purchased Javier Gems, Jovier, I don't know. I purchased his course. And the latest course that I purchased was Lambo Raul. And I know a lot of people be like, well, you learning from too many people, blah, blah, blah. But I purchased these courses and I implemented what I learned from them, and I tried it over and over and over again, and it just didn't work for me. As of lately, I purchased Lambo Raul's course about 2 months ago, and what I've been learning in his course is actually working for me, and I'm actually seeing profitability in the markets. And I also take some of the things that I learned from Doyu, from Swaggy C, from the Q Banks, from all of these people, and I sprinkle a little bit of that sauce in there when it comes to trading with a different tactic, a different playbook, as Raul would say. You got to have a playbook. You got to know when to go on attack, when to be on the defense, how much you're gonna risk, how much, but I can talk about trading all day long, but this isn't about that. I just want you to understand that you need to unlearn everything that you think you know about success, unlearn everything that you think you know about money, because you know nothing. I know nothing, okay? I'm not just saying this to like bash you in the head. I literally wake up every day and I say, I know nothing. I need to continue to learn, because I'm not where I want to be at. Even though I'm seeing a little financial success, just a smidge, I still feel like I could be doing better. I still feel like there's the mentors that I look up to. I want to not only be in their position, but beat them. I want to be higher than them. So I wake up every day and I say, I don't know anything. And that is honestly when you start to question, what these people did in order to have what they have, then that's when you will start to see major change in your life. But you have to learn it. And not only do you have to learn it, you have to execute. You have to do it as well. I know people that just sit and consume information all day long, but they never actually execute on it. You got to press the button to take that trade. You got to start that business. You got to create that design for your t-shirts. You got to write the script for the AI. I don't know, whatever it is. You got to draw that art. Whatever it is you want to do, you have to consume the information and then execute on it. That is how you are going to be different than 99% of the population. The next thing I want to talk about is the sacrifice. This is the darkest part about the whole thing. And the reason I say that is because as you start to grow and you get more financial literate and you start to see what's possible. Like for me, when I had my first, $500 day in the markets, I'm like, yo, I just pressed a button and made $500. That's it. I didn't go to work. I didn't, have to go do any physical labor. I didn't have to clock in. I didn't have to listen to anybody. I literally stared at a bunch of sticks on the computer screen, pressed a button, and made $500. So I was amazed. I was like, yo, like, what if this $500 can be 5,000, 50,000, 500,000, 5 million? My brain instantly fell in love with trading. And then the very next thing, and I'm sure many of you have experienced this before, when you learn something, when you're excited about something, the very first thing, the immediate thing you want to do right after is tell people about it. You want to tell everybody you know. Like for me, I'm like, yo, guys, trading Forex is the greatest thing ever. But this is back during COVID when, Forex trading was, not the hottest thing on the block because, it was all network marketing. But there's actual traders. There was actual trading going on, and once the network marketing scene left and everybody went back out and started back working their jobs, trading was still here. It didn't go anywhere. So, I went and I'm telling people to this day, I still tell loved ones, family members, friends, like, hey guys, stock market is doing great. Stock market is doing great. I told them back in December, January, I'm like, hey man, put some money into the stock market, just let it sit. The S&P is up what, 17% already? Nasdaq, my Nasdaq portfolio is up like what, 8% already. We're halfway through the year. You know what I'm saying? And I try to put people on these money plays like real estate, like stocks, like trading options, trading forex, trading futures. I try to put people on this information, and it's literally draining because nobody cares. And I know you've experienced that. I know you experienced that, like that nobody cares. And then you start to realize just how enslaved people are in the mind, because you can literally show them. You can literally show them proof that you are making money. People can come to my YouTube channel and see that I am making a noticeable amount of money without having to go do physical labor. I got a video dropping tomorrow that literally the amount of money I made replaced my entire month, and I made it in 2 days. I'm going to drop this tonight, but the video I'm dropping tomorrow, I made my entire month in 2 days. That's powerful. But even with that, even after I drop that video and I show everybody that video, all my friends, all my loved ones, because I'm still going to show them regardless of how they react to it. I'm still going to show them because I know I did my part. I know that deep down inside that there's a lot of people that's like enslaved in their minds. It's not that they don't know what to do. It's that they choose not to do it. They choose the easier, lazier route. It's easy to get up, go to work, clock in, clock out, go home, pay the bills, go to sleep. That's easy, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it is easy being normal. So a lot of people choose the easy route because you don't have to wake up and do anything you don't have to use this up here. Everything is already structured for you when you go to work. They already have the SOP, the standard operating procedures. They already have the plan. They already know how to train you and how to put you into a position to where you can do exactly what they need you to do after your training, and then they can let you be. And if you don't do what they taught you to do after your training, guess what? They let you go. And in my head, I'm like, yo, you're not scared? Like when I see people just working, I'm like, yo, you're not scared? They're like, did y'all forget about COVID? Did we as a society forget about COVID when people were losing their jobs, businesses were shutting down, people were dead broke, and the government had to give us a stimulus that people went and spent on some BS, by the way, me included. Me included. But no, seriously, bro, like you got to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice in order to be successful. It is not easy. It is not easy. You have to create a money-making routine. That's what I did. I decided, you know what? There's only 24 hours in a day. Me and the person that wakes up filthy rich have the same 24 hours. So I said, okay, clearly they have the information, right? That's one. But two, they bought back their time already. I cannot buy more time right now. So I say, you know what? I just need more day within my day. So what's the sacrifice? What's the very simple sacrifice if you only have 24 hours and you're at work 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours of the day, and then you come home? What's the sacrifice? And they say you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours. That leaves you with 4 hours to do something. If you go to the gym and you're physically fit like me, you know what I'm saying, and you go to the gym every single day, I work out twice a day for at least an hour, 2 hours, both sessions. So what does that mean? You need to lose some sleep. A lot of people aren't even willing to lose a little sleep to chase their dreams, to achieve what they want deep inside. And that is one of the darkest, hardest truths that you notice on this journey. And I know you guys understand. For those who are watching this and you're like, yo, I lose sleep, I'm doing this, I'm doing ABC, XYZ, and then you see everybody else that just don't do it. It's because like I said, it's easy to be normal. It is easy to be mediocre. It is hard to go out of your way. For me, it's hard for me to wake up. I wake up at 1:50 every single day. I am not in bed until 9 p.m. You do the math. I'm not in bed until 9 p.m. And God forbid that I get a trade alert while I'm sleeping, because guess what? I wake up. So that means, let's just say in the perfect world, in the very, very perfect world, I fall asleep at 9:05. At 9:05, I fall asleep, and then I'm waking back up at 1:50. That left me, that was about what, like probably 5 hours, 4 hours of sleep. You don't need that much sleep. Your body will let you know when you need sleep. I crash. I crash when I need sleep. There's usually on Saturdays, after a full week of just grinding, Monday through Friday, waking up in the markets, go to the gym, go to work, come home, work out again, in the markets, back testing, making videos, editing videos. But like when it's all said and done throughout the week, usually on Saturdays, I crash and I can't get up. I literally cannot move my body. And that's when I know that I need some rest. On those days, I'm not too proud to admit that, okay, you need some sleep. You need a little bit more sleep than 4 hours today. So I get a little bit more sleep than 4 hours. Or I'll wake up, same time, and then, get some work done, go to the gym, and I come home, take a nap on a Saturday. But the fact of the matter is, you need to sacrifice something. Sacrifice something. Literally right now, I want you to decide what you're going to sacrifice. Whether that's friendships, relationships, sleep, the money. Because you got to sacrifice money. You got to invest in yourself. A lot of people don't want to invest in themselves either. You don't want to purchase that course. The Lambo Raoul's course, the course that has made me a significant amount of money in just 2 months. That course cost me $2,000. Most people wouldn't go out of their way to spend $2,000 on a course. But you'll go to college. You go to college and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for a degree that doesn't even guarantee you job security. I can get fired today. I say this all the time, and this is why I have a different attitude when I'm at work. I'm always happy at work. A lot of people ask me, like, why am I always in such a good mood? Why am I always so happy? It's because in the back of my head, when I go to work, even though, I know that there's going to come a day where I no longer need to go to work, but I'm still stacking up those funds. That's still income coming in while I'm trading on the side, which is going to get me closer to that $1 million a year. So I'm not opposed to continuing to work while I'm on this journey. But a lot of people ask me, like, how are you so happy every day? Why are you always, you're always in such a good mood. You're always hyped up, One, I eat good. 2, I work out. And 3, I know for a fact that if I get fired today, I've acquired a skill that will make me money no matter what. No matter what. I can't be jobless. I've been doing this for 4 years. 2020, 4 years. Yeah. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've seen great wins. I've seen great losses. I've seen just this week alone. Just this week, this 1 week, the first week of July, I have made my entire month of working. My entire month of working. And it's because I unlearned everything that I thought I knew, and I relearned everything that I needed to know, and I made the sacrifice. I cut off friendships. I cut off relationships. I literally changed my phone number because I didn't want anybody calling me that I didn't want to speak to. I didn't want anybody having my number. I changed everything. I deleted social media. I stopped, bro. Like, I got right. I went to the gym. I stopped looking at, let's just say, explicit content. Let's just keep it PG. I stopped looking at explicit content and self-pleasuring myself, because you have to be here and you have to be able to control your mind. If you cannot control your mind, then you cannot control anything else on this planet. If you want to stop doing something, let's just say smoking cigarettes. If you want to stop smoking cigarettes and you can't tell your brain to stop smoking cigarettes, then you lost. You lost already. And I get it. It's hard. I'm not saying I quit. Like, I quit vaping back in December with the help of some friends, some camaraderie, and a little embarrassment. I stopped smoking. I stopped vaping back in December, and here we are 7 months later. I went to the doctor and the doctor told me I had some abnormal heart activity and I had pain in my lungs. And and they wanted to run some tests and this and that. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna just stop smoking. I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna get back in the gym. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I got back in the gym. And guess what? I haven't had a heart problem, chest pain, nothing ever since then. It's very simple fixes to change the things that you want to change in life, but you have to be willing to sacrifice and change them. And if not, if you don't want to make the sacrifice, if you don't want to change, then guess what? Unfortunately, you deserve everything that you have. If you're unable to pay your bills, if you're trapped in debt, if you're scared to lose your job, because if you lose your job, you know for a fact that you're cooked and you're not going to be able to pay your bills because you haven't acquired a skill to make money outside of that 9 to 5. Guess what? I don't feel any sympathy for you. I really don't. There's so much information between YouTube, Google, and AI. We live in the best era to be successful. You can I literally asked ChatGPT the simplest things. I asked ChatGPT, what's 5 plus 5 divided by 2? Add this, just to see if ChatGPT can do it, and it can. It can. Understand that AI is going to take your job. Understand that there are machines, there's machines already taking jobs. Go inside of a Walmart. Go inside of a Walmart. How many people are at registers now? Nobody. There's literally nobody at the registers. There's probably like 2 registers open at a Walmart, and everything else is self-service because they have robots doing it. They make you bag it up yourself. They make you go get the groceries, go get what the items, bag it up, pay for it, and you leave. You don't care. You got what you needed. Literally, there's no way we completely forgot COVID. There's no way we completely forgot people were getting fired, laid off, had to go into hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt because you couldn't pay your bills. And then as soon as COVID went away and they said we could take the mask off, we went back to work. The same job that you got, you can easily get fired from. There's no way you feel secure. Your job, I want you to understand that your boss, your manager, your supervisor, the people above you, no matter where you are in the chain, there's always going to be somebody above you. They can wake up today and say, hey, you're fired. or hey, but we got some budget cuts. Unfortunately, we won't be able to keep you as an employee. Then what? Then what? You're going to live off your savings? Bro, stop saving. That's another thing. Stop saving. Save a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I have $1,500 in savings only because Dave Ramsey says that most Americans cannot cover a $1,500 emergency fee. So I have $1,500 in savings. All of my other capital, literally, I live off the bare minimum. The bare minimum, all of my other capital is in the markets, the stock markets. My portfolio is through the roof. Big shout out to Wall Street Trapper. My portfolio is through the roof. All of my other money is in my foreign exchange accounts, my Forex accounts that I trade with. I spend my money on funded accounts. That's it. I want to have over $1 million in funded capital. Why not? That's my goal by the end of 2024. Very, very, very simple things. And all you have to do is sacrifice. Stop drinking. It doesn't do anything for you. Stop smoking. It doesn't do anything for you unless a doctor tells you, unless a professional says, hey, you know what? Go drink some liquor. Go drink some liquor today because it's going to make you feel better, which they never will. Stop drinking unless the doctor tells you, hey, go smoke some marijuana. Actually, my therapist told me to go get a medical marijuana card, but I don't need that stuff, bro. I don't need anything to alter my mind. Once I stopped smoking, once I stopped drinking, and I really started getting in tune with my health and God, you realize you don't need any outside substance. Everything you need is within you. Understand that everything you need is within you. Stop watching the explicit content. I know that's hard for a lot of men because it's so easy, that instant gratification. I understand that it's so freaking easy. This was what, like, I know it's probably like a nasty subject, but this is one of the hardest things for me to let go. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's so easy. It's so quick. You can go in the bathroom, handle business. You're done. You don't have to go talk to that girl you're terrified to talk to when you go to the gym, or that pretty girl you seen out in public. You don't gotta go talk to her. Why? Because you can see a pretty you can pull out your phone, and, you can see a pretty girl on your phone, and you can handle your business right then and there. You gotta let that go. Sacrifice. Lose some sleep, lose some friends, lose some peace of mind, lose some comfortability, lose the knowledge you think you know, because so many people just know everything. Oh, I know how to do it. Oh, I know how to get rich. Oh, I know. Then why aren't you rich? You don't know anything. I don't know anything. I wake up every day and I say, I know nothing. Let's learn. I wake up every day. I say, I don't know anything. Let's get on these markets and see what the markets are going to do. I pay attention to patterns. I pay attention to previous, I pay attention to history. But I say, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. That's why I'm continuously learning. I'm continuously developing. And when people look at my life and they look at my schedule, they think I'm crazy. You know what? Maybe I am. And finally, before I end this video, the last thing that you need in order to be successful is to understand. Now, I know in the very last segment, we were just talking about sacrifice. So let me tone down a little bit and let's talk about understanding, because this was one of the hardest things for me once I got into that mode. And honestly, I'm still in that mode. I'm still in the mode, but I'm slowly realizing that I don't have to be too deep in the mode. And when I say that mode, I mean like that grind mode that cut everybody off, be in the dark, don't talk to anybody, and just grind. I'm still doing that, but I'm realizing, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could talk to these family members just on a, hey, how's it going? How are you doing level? But, and I still share like, hey, you guys should do this. You guys should do this. And you might just, see some success. You might just see a couple extra dollars if you do this. But if they choose not to do it, I no longer let it upset me. It is frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I'm human. It's frustrating to know that you know something and you're trying to tell people and they just don't care. But that's just the reality of it. But the last thing is understanding, okay? You got to understand that if you are truly putting in the work, if you are truly doing what you're supposed to do, if you are already making a sacrifice in order to be successful, if you're losing sleep, if you lost the friends, if you lost the relationships, if you're losing the comfortability, if you're doing exactly what it needs, it needs to be, you need to be successful. If you're losing money because you're investing into yourself, if you're doing all of these things already, then you have to understand that it's okay to not be where you are right now. Okay, wait, let me reword that. It's okay to not be where you want to be, because it's all about the journey. The journey is what makes you who you are and who you are going to be. The journey from being broke to rich gives you a story. It's all about the story. The journey from I had nothing to now I can buy whatever I want, that's what's going to give you the story. The journey from how I figured out how to make $2,739 a day to making $19,000 a week, to making $83,000 a month, to making my first $1 million in a year. That journey right there is going to give me a story to tell. So I'm not tripping. It's frustrating. I get it. It's so hard. I get it. You wake up every single day and you go hard. You go super hard and you have no idea when the results are gonna pay off. I get it. But guess what? It's okay. Keep going. Don't stop. If your body is shutting down and is telling you like, hey, let's take a nap today. Just a little nap. Just a little nap. Not too much. But just a little bit more rest today than we normally get. Take that rest. Take that rest. It's okay. It's okay. You feel like you didn't go hard in the gym? It's okay. Next time you go to the gym, go hard. Every time I go to the gym, I'm lifting heavier. I never go to the gym and lift the same weight. I'm always trying to, even if it's just 2.5, that little 2.5 weight, that little 2.5 weight, even if it's just that, I put that on. Just because that little itty bitty growth, that little itty bitty growth is what makes all the difference between you, me, and the 99% of the people who don't do anything but wake up, go to work, pay bills, go home, go to sleep, repeat. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with living that life if you are truly happy living that life. Some people are truly happy living living a life of simplicity and where the structure is built for them. There are people who happily work. Somebody got to flip the burgers. Somebody got to take the trash. Somebody has to do it. And if you are genuinely happy with what you do, then I have nothing to say about you because you're comfortable. You're proud. If you are proud in what you do, okay. I'm not talking to you. I'm literally not talking to you at all. But for those of you who wake up and you hate your job, you dread it. You dread when you wake up. Every Monday, everybody at my job is just like, it's Monday. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's Monday. Why am I happy it's Monday? Because the markets just opened up, baby. The markets are open. New York session is coming up. It's time to make some money. I'm happy on Mondays. You can't tell me anything on a Monday. Come on, bro. Come on. You got to change your mind, bro. It all starts in the mind. Understand that it's okay to not be where you want to be. But don't be too understanding, by the way. Don't. Just a little understanding. Understand that it's okay to take a little break, take a little rest, take just a little bit, and then get right back into it. Just listen to your body. Eat healthy, work out, unlearn everything that you think you know about money, success, wealth, and then relearn from the people you look up to. Make the sacrifices that's required. Lose sleep, lose peace, lose comfortability, lose friends, lose relationships, lose whatever you need to lose in order to get there. If it doesn't serve you purpose, lose it. Lose it. If you don't believe in God, then I'm not talking to you, but get right with God. Get right with God. Wake up every single day. Thank God. Be grateful that He just woke you up. Say thank you. Every time you open your eyes, say thank you. Thank you for another day to be great. Thank you for giving me another shot, another chance at greatness. And then go for it. And watch. Watch what God is going to bless you with. You will be amazed at what you can accomplish when you wake up every single day and genuinely try your best. Try your hardest. Go all in. You will be amazed what God will give you. So, like I said, get healthy because the world wants you unhealthy and sad and depressed, and they want to shove pills down your throat. Get healthy, eat healthy, get in the gym. All right. Know what you want to do. Okay. Know what you want to do. Unlearn everything that you think you know about wealth and money and success. Whatever, unlearn everything you think you know, because if you knew it and you would be there. Understand that. Look and go find a mentor. Go find somebody you look up to. Go find somebody who's in the position that you want to be, in. The reason I bought Lambo Rouse course, I didn't think anything. Real quick story. I actually got in trouble at work. For watching the Wall Street Trappers course during working hours. It was during working hours. I was taking notes and trying to work at the same time. I guess people were paying, attention to me or whatever. And next thing I know, my manager came and spoke to me. He's like, "Hey man, we feel like you're not working as efficient as you could be. I hear you're in here watching, videos during working hours, blah, blah, blah." And he was cool about it. He was real cool about it. I wasn't like, what I'm saying? It was just a nice turn talk. He was like, "Look, man, if you could just save that till lunch or, after work and, just focus on work while you're working, while you're here, we'll greatly appreciate it." And I said, "You know what? That's fair." I said, "I can't be upset at him because he wants me to work while I'm at work." I said, "I can't be upset at that." Right? You can literally not be upset that your supervisor wants you to work while you're at work. So what did I do? I said, "Okay, I have to be at work at 7:30 a.m. I have to be at work at 7:30 a.m. So I said, "Man, What time do I normally wake up? 6:30. Can't do anything in that hour. I wake up, probably eat breakfast, maybe not, get dressed, drag my feet around, leave out the house about 7, make it to work 7:30. Okay. I said, all right, that's not good enough. And New York session, for me, New York session starts at 8:30 a.m. That's when New York opens. So it's really hard for me to trade New York session. I said, okay, well, can't trade New York. And I said, well, what's the next session with the most volatility? London. London session. You know what time London session opens up for me, Central Standard Time here in America? 2 a.m. So I said, okay, I need to be up at 1:45, 1:50, so I can look at the market prior to it opening up and just go from there. So I started waking up 1:50. I'm here at this desk 2 a.m. to 5 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, I leave out of the house. I go to the gym. I'm at the gym 5:30. From 5:30 to 7 o'clock, I work out. Then 7:15-ish, because my gym is right down the street from my job, luckily. Then I go to work 7:30, get off 5 o'clock. I'm at home by 5:30 because of traffic. Do a 3.5 mile run for about an hour or whatever I get done in an hour. Do a run, come in here, make videos. Is now Sydney Asian session, so I trade GA. GA moves during Sydney Asian. So if I see a setup, I'm back on the charts. I'm back testing. I'm logging down what I did that day. I'm cleaning up. I'm making sure there's order in my house. And then I read. And then I go to sleep. Then I do it again, over and over. But I say that to say that when I bought Lambo Raoul's course, when he said it was $2,000, I didn't care. I literally did not care. I put it on my credit card. Paid it off like right away, but I put it on my credit card. Why did I put it on my credit card? Because it's credit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't care that it was $2,000 because I say, you know what? It's an investment in myself. Stop looking at the price tag of the investment on yourself, because the investment on yourself is the greatest investment that you can make. I'm yapping at this point, but it's honestly, it's very simple. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's very simple to become successful. And the dark truth of it is that people are just too lazy and too arrogant to do what's required, to learn what's required in order to be successful. But that's all I got. Video coming out tomorrow. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop the crown emoji down in the comments. Hopefully this was powerful. Hopefully, I feel like if you came across this video, you came across this video for a reason, a very good reason. You came across this video because you needed to hear this message. And if you hear this message and you still go back to your normal life and you don't do anything to change your life, then I wholeheartedly believe you deserve the life that you currently have. I don't have any sympathy for it. If you don't want to make the change, okay, stay the same. You deserve it. It's that easy. It's that simple. But if you do want change, get up, do what's required. That's all I got. It's been your boy Slim, aka the Chef. Now I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.